Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back again talking all about dense versus liquid in our Ayurvedic chat today. Welcome. My name is Nina Sachs. I am a yoga teacher trained at the Academy of Yoga and Ayurveda, where we have our 200, 300 hour teacher training, so 40-hour training in Ayurveda, and 100-hour add-on for those who've already done a teacher training and actually just want to delve into Hatha Yoga and want to maybe hang out with us, where we explore the concepts of Ayurveda in a little bit more detail to help you on your yoga journey with you and your students. So we are going back to my favorite book here on Fundamentals of Ayurveda by Dr. Vasant Lad. And today's little chat that we're going to be looking at is this sense of Sandra, dense, versus Drava, which is in Sanskrit, liquid. So let's start off with dense. In a sense, dense is that quality that increases Kapha and decreases Pitta and Vata. And let's get into that and why that is. So the dense qualities increase Kapha and decrease Vata and Pitta. Meat and cheese are dense. Sandra, which is dense, is more grounded, or increases the compactness of the body, and makes a person more grounded. So Sandra brings in that compactness. Sometimes you can see that people are really compact and beautifully muscular. That is like compactness of the body and makes a person more grounded. When Vata is provoked, people may crave meat, which brings a feeling of stability. So when your Vata is out of balance, you may crave like a lot more dense foods. And that's exactly kind of like what meats and cheeses are. And so if you are that Vata person and you crave kind of like something really, really dense, like the cheeses or the meat. And in Ayurveda, it's not all about like being vegetarian. In Ayurveda, we do use meat to kind of like balance, because sometimes a very imbalanced Vata person actually does need the density of meat to help bring them back towards balance. All right. So when Vata is provoked, people may crave meat, which brings about a feeling of stability. Sandra, which is dense, promotes solidity, density, and strength. The firmness and solidity of healthy muscle tissue is Kapha. The dense quality overall is Kapha increasing. So dense, again, like increases Kapha. So if you're feeling that your body is just not dense, like you don't have good muscular structure, that means you probably are on the opposite side. Like there's not enough denseness in you, and you need to build that dense quality and to have more of that Kapha quality. If you are very dense and it's kind of like very stuck there, then you probably need to move in the opposite direction. All right. So let's have a look what liquid says. In Sanskrit, that is Drava. The liquid quality increases Pitta and Kapha and decreases Vata. The opposite of dense is liquid. However, now this is important because this is what's confusing, because I'm like, dense increases Kapha and liquid increases Kapha and Pitta as well. But this clarifies it. And I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. So, however, the word liquid doesn't give the total significance. Sandra, okay, which is dense, is highly concentrated. And this is key. It is highly concentrated. And Drava means less concentrated and liquid, okay, or diluted, which is Drava is liquid. So, for example, water is Drava, liquid, diluted. But if you continue adding salt to water, there's a stage where it becomes, the stage comes when the salt stops dissolving. The salty water is highly concentrated and dense. Kapha has these qualities of dense, liquid, and salty. So Drava dissolves and liquefies, and the liquid quality promotes salivation, compassion, and cohesiveness. Excessive intake of water will cause water retention and increase Kapha. So there you have it. Those are the qualities of dense and liquid. And you can then also find out, like, you know, this idea of liquid, like, promotes flexibility and flow and hydration. And so often you can see, like, when students walk into class, are they looking like very dense, or are they looking like very liquid and fluidy? Sometimes like a person will just like flop down, like, you know, into a forward bend. Not that I've ever had the lovely experience of experiencing that. And you realize that they actually need like a little bit more denseness and structure and firmness to firm them back up. So just having a look at the students, how they walk in, and can give you kind of like an idea, okay, where I need to position my yoga class a little. So hopefully this was a little helpful, a little insightful. Have a look at kind of like density and liquid in your life today, and just notice these qualities, becoming more observant as to, okay, how diluted, that's kind of like the liquid, like how diluted versus undiluted is this situation. All right, have a beautiful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you're interested in our teacher training courses, be sure to check the descriptions below for our website and to get the latest info pack so that you can find out the timings as to when the next training will be taking place. Have a beautiful day, and sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.